Kristy Barber, the founder of Kristy Barber Consulting. Today we're going to discuss 5 topics that could potentially be tanking your accounting department. First one is not having clear processes and procedures for your business. A lot of times if you don't know when money's coming in, when money's going out, how are you tracking that process? Does an invoice come in from somebody else is paying it? Not having those in place can really, really painful for your accounting department, and you need to understand how your cash flow is working. So if you can have clear established processes and procedures for your AP, your AR, how are you tracking how payments come in, all of that. Second one is not automating your processes. How many things is your department or you potentially still doing manually? You're manually entering in a bill, or you're manually reconciling your books. There's great ways within QuickBooks and other softwares out there that bills get sent, like bill.com, that Melio.com, to just name a couple of them. There's also a way to automate things where invoices can get uploaded into QuickBooks, and then QuickBooks takes those, makes them into a payable, and then you're just checking to make sure, hey, is all the information correct before it gets paid out. Number 3 is not auditing your processes and procedures regularly. Take some time each quarter or even twice a year to go through and make sure that there's changes that, if they haven't been made, that you're making those. You just want to make sure that everything's flowing properly, that if you have new people coming on board, that they can look at your process and procedures that you have for your accounting department and easily adapt to them. There's also a way to say, hey, is the software that I'm using today, is it still making sense for my company? Are we starting to outgrow it? And you'll know that by how the processes are put into place, if the software can still do those things. Number 4 is lack of communication. This is something that's big with every single team, and it goes in with the culture of your company as well. By having clear communication coming from top up to bottom down, it helps make sure that everything is flowing properly in the company. So for instance, let's say your senior vice president is actually still doing your sales because your company's small, and they're not communicating down to the finance department, hey, this bill needs to be paid, or we need to invoice this new customer that just came on board. Then that puts a hamper in cash flow, and you're not getting payments in on time. You're actually performing services, and then you're not getting paid for those. So being able to establish really, really clear communication in your processes, even knowing where those handoffs are and who needs to communicate to whom to get the job done. Number 5 is not backing up your data. Make sure that you're using some type of repository to store all of your data, whether that's Dropbox, it's Google Drive, it's Microsoft OneDrive, something in there where you have copies of all of your HR documents, you have copies of bills if you need them. If you ever get audited, it's a nice way to just be able to pull back and, hey, here's my whole year's worth of bills that have come in. These are copies of W-9s that you've received from all of your vendors. So at the end of the year, you can easily check those against what you have stored in your accounting software and make sure 1099s are paid on time. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you're able to understand how these 5 things can potentially tank your accounting department. 1 being not having clear processes and procedures. 2, not automating. 3, not auditing. 4, having proper communication. And 5, not backing up your data. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channels. There's going to be lots of great information coming in the next few weeks, next few months, that I hope will be able to provide a lot of value to you.